again. So good afternoon. So remember yesterday we were speaking about the cloud application. Then we have seen how to use the Google Drive applications. Then we know what is a cloud application. As we're just about to continue today, I'd like to introduce the lesson objective of the lesson for today. Today we are going to talk about the compatibility issues in terms of using software. Sometimes you might find that on other platforms than we know. When we talk about the platform, we are referring to an operating system. So you are not able to run some application. That because of the compatibility issue. Then we need to talk about that today and describe why software must be updated and then describe the software for physical challenge users. So that means people with disability. Then we spoke about this, if I'm not mistaken, again as well. So then it's just ongoing. Then we are continuing about this. Okay, let me just start. Software are developed to run on a specific operating system. Like I said, that is all about the compatibility issues. Like some softwares, then they can completely not run on Linux or Windows at all. Unlike, for example, .ex files in Linux platform, they don't run unless otherwise you have to install an alcohol or a program that will be able to run that kind of the softwares like that one. On a easy, an application developed to work in Windows environments won't work on Apple or Linux environments. Like that's what I've said. So this is all about the compatibility issue. So you should know and be able to give and justify your points. We'll say when you are asked, why is this program not working on this platform? It's because of it's not compatible. It's not meant to run on that platform because when they develop it, they should know which platform then when it comes to programming, these guys that are using Java, because Java is called a cross platform. So all the application, because of what Java Visual Machine, so then it can allow that kind of application to run across all the platforms. But the one that is not part of that, it cannot be able to run on that platform. So that's how this happened. So now, with certain hardware, e.g. game will need a sophisticated graphic card in order to function at its best. So that is why sometimes when you buy the PC, there are some PC that are meant only for gaming. They will tell you, okay, this PC is for gaming, you understand? So that's what you normally do with that gaming software. So then you know, okay, this is a gaming software, then this is what I must do with this software. I must run it on this platform. It cannot take all the platform compatibility. To overcome compatibility issues, you must buy the software that will run on your system. Then be on lookout for the specifications of your hardware, operating system and as a hardware listed on the package or on the website of that particular software. So no, okay, this one, it can only run on this platform unless otherwise, if you've got the computer with the lower hardware specification, that means you need to upgrade. Is very important. Okay. Let's check examples of the specification for the Tomb Raider. So like you see, this is a game here. Then when you buy this game here, then you know, as a software, then it can support Windows XP Service Pack 3, Windows Vista 7 and 8 of 32 or 64-bit. The DirectX 9 graphic card, that means if you don't have that graphic card, then that game cannot play nicely. Card with 512 megabytes video RAM, AMD Radeon HD. So you need all these kind of graphics, NVIDIA, and then the processor, you need dual core of this kind, 2.1 gigahertz of the clock speed, the processing power, Intel Core dual core 1.8, all this, and then 1 gig or 2 on Vestal. If you want to turn on some of those fancy features, though you will probably want something more like this recommended specification, probably fair bit higher, Windows Vista 7 or 8, DirectX 11 graphic card with 1 gig video RAM. And then these are the specifications of which this can be anything that is below than this. That means this game cannot be able to function. So what causes this is because of the compatibility issue. It's not compatible on that particular platform. So I think we now understand what is the compatibility issue all about. Buhle, any question from your side before I can proceed? I'm talking about the compatibility issues. Okay. Then now, before we proceed, I want you to ask me any question. Okay, unless if you don't ask me, please, what do you understand about the compatibility issue? And why is it important when you buy the software or hardware? You need to know about both the specification of hardware and the software. What do you mean about the software specification? That's my question from you to you, Buhle. So can you please just answer me on the group chat before I proceed? Please answer me, Buhle. Okay, if you don't answer, let me just continue. Okay, I'm going to talk about the versions and patch and service pack. A patch is a small update of a program with the purpose of solving a certain problem. The problem is called the bug in the program. Bugs are the problem in application that might cause the program not to work properly or to produce invalid output. You understand? So that is a bug. And then now a patch we know is the smallest update of a program with the purpose of solving what? A bug. So then we use the patch in order to solve any problem that makes our program to malfunction. And then, so that's it. And then what else again? Let's continue. After a while, a lot of patch have been released. Some developer combine all of these patch in one application as a service pack, which will be made available to the user to install. Now, the service pack may also contain some new features. So we know now a lot of patch have been released. Some developer combine all of them. So now we know what is this now becomes what a service pack. So when we combine all of them, so we download them and then we update. For example, our antivirus, sometimes we need some updates, and then our programs, maybe a certain function is not available in there, in that version. So then you have to install your patch in there. So, okay, seems like today what's going on? Are you still responding or what? As soon as there are too many new features, a new version of the program will be released. In this case, the whole application will have to be installed again, e.g. Microsoft Office 2010 and Microsoft Office 2013 are different versions of Microsoft Office suites. A version, so now we are talking about the version. We know what is a patch, what is a service pack. From here, then we know, okay, we had this problem, so we had the patch. Then we combine all this group of the patch, then all together they gave us what is called the service pack. Then now all together, then we see now, let's come up with the new features all together with a different version of this. So that becomes a version. Microsoft Office 2010 and Microsoft are different versions of what Microsoft Office suites. Document that was developed in later version may have compatibility issue when other enter to open it in lower versions. So for example, okay, let me just check your message because I see there's one more person joining us. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I understand. Who's Karabo? Karabo, welcome to the platform. Okay, a document that was developed in later versions. Like for example, guys, if it happens that I was using Windows Office 2003, I'm installing that. I'm using that on my machine right now. Then maybe you are working on the machine that is using 2030. So that is why it's so advisable all the time when you save your work, make sure that you select. Can I just show you that? Maybe you'll understand much better than this. Okay. This is my Word documents. Can I see if I've got my Word document open here? No, the Word document is not open. Can I open the Word document? I'm sorry, guys, if I have inconvenienced you. So let me just do this. I'm going to open Word Office. Okay. Okay. On this version of Office, let me just do this. Okay. There we are. I'm going to share this. Okay. I'm sharing this. Okay. Let me just write it's a piece. Okay. There we are. Okay. Okay. It's a piece. Okay. There we are. Now I'm saving this document. Then at later stage, I'll be using this on the machine that is running Office 2003. It's very important and advisable to make sure that when you save this, save the location, then under the type of your file, that's when you have to select 97 to 2003 document. That's because of what? The compatibility issue. Then when I save this, then I take this document, then I'll go and open it. And I'm going to open that document that you have seen on the Office 2003. Because of I have saved it from that version, 97 to 2003, that means it will be compatible to that. But if then I don't save it as 97 to 2003, then I try to open it on the older version, it's not going to be able to open there. That is what they are saying here. A document that was developed in later version may have compatibility issue when other try to open it in a lower previous version. So that's what I mean here. So I think this is loud and clear now. So do we all understand? Just raise up your hand if you understand, Karabo. So you guys, can I proceed? Why is it important to update the software? To have the latest and updated features available. That's a reason. So if sometimes there comes a question in exam that asks you, what are the reasons for updating the software? To have the latest updated features available in that program, and also to fix bugs and security errors. Like for example, your antivirus, you need to update that timelessly. So then that's so important to do so. And then let me just continue, guys. So, because I said just raise up hands on the group chat if you understand, so I can just proceed. To have the latest update to fix the bugs and security errors. Other reasons, updates can be downloaded from the internet, installed from the flash drive or CDs. So, like you can, like for example, I normally used to use the antivirus called Microsoft Essentials. Then you'll take the update on internet that is called Panthe. Then on Panthe, then you can run it offline on your machine. Then it will update that from yellow to green status. That means your antivirus is updated. Like as you can see here, updating software is to activate and change automatic update features of Windows. Select Windows updates. This is how to do this in your control panel, window control panel. To activate or change the automatic update feature on Windows 8. But remember, Windows 8 now is just becoming outdated, guys. You are set to automatically install update. This is sometimes not good, guys. If then you don't have a good internet connection, maybe you're using the data bundle. This might take all of your data bundles. That is why it's very important sometimes to make sure that you turn this off. You can do this manually. Understand? Because if you're saying automatic update feature, then select Windows Update in control panel, then this one is going to take all your data. So then be careful about that. Then select the changing. This is how to go about this. Install update automatically or maybe manually. Update will be automatically downloaded in the background when your PC is not on metered internet connection. And then give me recommended updates the same AI, or is it important updates? Give me updates. So these are the configurations of what you want on the update on your Windows guys. So then that software will just automatically just download all the updates. Now, so I've got activities for you guys since we know today's Friday. So then before then, I can just say we are just reaching the end of the chapter. Then I'd like us to do the following activities. And then let me just give you 15 minutes of my time for you guys to respond to these questions. Yeah. Answer the following question. Describe each of the following terms: patch, service pack, and version. So then you should know these guys throughout. So because like I said, this is a foundation from grade 11 up to grade 12, then you come across this as well. So then make sure that you know this is as your foundation. Don't forget this, as most likely you're just about to encounter this in exam. Okay. Name two reasons why is it important to download and install programs, update regularly. So then that's the last question. I think yeah, these are all about the questions that I want you to answer for 15 minutes. So you can just answer me on the group chat. These guys. Let us be quick. Okay? Or unless otherwise, if you don't understand, let me know. Then I can repeat this again before we do the questions again. I just make it a point that everyone then is on the same level with us. So please shout because I'm waiting for your communication. Please let's respond, guys. Okay, thank you. I see there's some response. Patch is a small update of the program with the purpose of solving a certain problem back in the program. That's correct. Whereas the service pack, that's bootleg. Comprise a collection of the updates. A collection of the updates of the same patch. That I agree. So let's talk about the version now. What do you mean about the version? So please, Karabo, please respond as well. So I want to see your answer as well here. Thank you so much. And then please tell me about the version and the name. Two reasons why is it important to download and install program, update always or regularly, please. Okay, thank you. I see there's some response again. Only Buhle. Come again. A service pack compress. Okay, an account of matter from the particular person point of view. No, a version. So let's talk about the version now, Buhle. What do you understand about the version of the program? Karabo, please talk to me. Karabo, why? Please respond on the group chat, Karabo. Okay, I see. Thank you. Okay, categorize the unique state of computer software. Remember, can I go back again, guys? Because I see it's only one person that is responding here, Buhle. So remember, we said a document that was developed, like as soon as there are too many new features on a new version of the program, remember, as soon as there are new many features on the program, that means like we keep using what the patch and service pack. So we've got new features now. So of a program will be released. In this case, the whole application will have to be installed again, e.g. Microsoft Office 2010 and Microsoft 20, a different version of the Microsoft Office. That means, so the more we add more new features on the program, guys, that becomes a new version of that Office suite, you understand? So a document that was released in later version may have compatibility issue when other tries to open it in lower version, because that new one that we are talking about, it has some more new features on it as a program, you understand? So that's it. So I think now we understand what is the difference between version and the patch and service pack. And then the reason why, okay, let's talk about the last question. Then I think we'll be done. Name two reasons why is it important to download and install program update regularly. So I think that is the last question, Buhle. Then do you get it now, Buhle? So Buhle, okay. So that's it. So let's answer the last one. Then I think from there I'll just call it the end of the day. So enjoy your weekend. We see again next week. Okay, Butle. Okay, let's just call it a day, guys. Then so see you next week. Just enjoy your Friday. As much as I see, then it seems like you guys are so tired. So I'm also just calling it a day till we see again next week. same place, same time. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.